Um, Look, today we are going to handle a simple problem, how to take some numeric inputs in Java and how to add the numbers or multiply the numbers or subtract the numbers or divide the numbers. It's simply basic arithmetic, whereas the nuance is about getting input, numeric input or string input or whatever we wish from Java. It's possible to get input through java.util.Scanner class. There is a special class called java.util.Scanner, which can help us to take any input we desire to get. Now, I create a folder named myself VM and change to that folder in order to separate this work from any other intervening work. Okay, now I simply invoke Notepad. Notepad is the simplest tool available in Windows for running a program in Java, for editing any program. It's not the best of IDEs, whereas it's the simplest tool. We need not confuse with the interface provided by complicated tools. It's very simple. Therefore, we start with Notepad. We will move on to any IDE in case we need the help of an IDE in a later stage. Now we create a program called add.java. You press yes when it seeks permission for creating the file. Now enlarge it, import java.util.Scanner. Scanner is the class we are going to use in this program. I wish to make it look a bit larger. It's so small. Zoom, zoom in, control plus. I zoom the text. This is sufficient. Then I create a class public class add. The name, the class name should perfectly match the name of the file. This public class should match the name we have given for the file letter to letter. It means you simply look at this. This A is capital A here. Sorry, it should be a capital A here, and then there should be two D's, and these should be in small letter, simply matching whatever we have typed in the name of the file. This is very important. Okay. Therefore, you must remember that any public class in a Java file must match the name of the file letter to letter. We are not going to extend anything. We are not going to implement any interface. It's a simple class. I press Ctrl S for saving the work. Public. I told you there is a mundane public entry point. We simply need to remember this. Public static void main bracket open capital S string arg array. Here you have to remember that this S is caps. This S must be capital. Otherwise, there will be an error because the name called string has got capital S. Class name string has got capital S. We need to match it letter to letter. Now, I open the curly brace. Here, I close the curly brace within which I am going to write the program. It's always a good practice to close whatever braces or brackets you open as and when you open it and type whatever you wish between the braces or brackets. It's better. Therefore, I say scanner S equals new scanner within which we have to provide system.in as the argument. System.in is a standard input. Whatever we provide as input through the keyboard is called the standard input, and this standard input is handled through system.in. System.in. Then I wish to declare two variables x and y for taking the input and z for calculating the result. These are integers. Now, I will simply display a message system.out.println. print. Here I stop it with print. I'm not saying print ln. Print ln would add a new line at the end of the string, whereas we don't want to have a new line at the end. Therefore, enter x. Enter x colon space close bracket semicolon. Now x equals s dot next int. This is very simple. Scanner class can take next, next int, next double, next byte, next long, whatever data type you wish to take as the input. You simply say next followed by the name of the class. The first letter must be caps. That is, if you say next double, D should be capital. I'll simply list out whatever we can type with the next. Next int is what we have used. Next byte, B capital. Next double, D capital. Next long, L capital. Next whatever float. Next float, F capital. All these are permissible. It's easy to get the input. Then I would simply repeat the same input message here. I'll say system dot out dot print double quotes open, enter Y semicolon colon double quotes closed. Now Z equals S dot next int. I say yes, next int semicolon. Now sorry, Z, it's not Z, it's Y. Y equals S dot next int. Therefore, we have taken X and Y as the inputs. Now we need to calculate the result. Z equals X plus Y. Done. Simply display the result system dot out dot println. You simply display the result Z. Okay. If you wish to add any message in front or at the end, you can do this. Whereas right now I'm not going to confuse you. Therefore, I'm simply printing Z as the result. Now, I have saved this file. I'll close Notepad. Now I have landed into this command prompt. I'll say java c add.java. This command will compile the Java source file into a class file. System.out. There is a spelling mistake. System.our. It's wrong. OUT should be the correct spelling. Notepad add.java and system dot what is the line number provided there? Just wait. I'll look at the line number. It's 13th line. It should be here. This one. The last one is OUR instead of OUT. I have closed it. Now I will close these, close Notepad. Okay. Now I go back for compilation. Just press up arrow because command prompt remembers the previous commands and pops them up when you press the up arrow. Java C add.java. There could be no error. Okay, it's a simple program. How many errors can be there? Now, I run it with the command java add. I don't add anything before or after this. You just take a look at the contents of this directory. Add.java was created by us. We have edited this file in Notepad, whereas add.class was created by the command javac. Javac stands for Java compiler. Javac stands for Java compiler. Java C stands for Java compiler. It compiles a source file into a class file. The purpose of Java C is to compile a Java source file into class file. Class file can be executed using the Java command. You simply type Java followed by name of the class without dot class extension. It seeks enter x, say 13. enter y, say 15, and the result is displayed 28. Okay, what is happening here? I just simply type the commands, uh, type add.java in order to compare which is doing what work. Okay, here you just take a look. This message enter X is provided by the print ln. Just wait. Vanishing line, double attribute, arrow. I think line stick. No, this is smart pen. Vanishing pen. I want vanishing pen. This message enter X was created by this println. This one. This system.out.println enter X. This line. Then whatever input we provide in the form of 13 is taken and handled by this s dot next int. It simply takes the input and places the input in X, variable X. Then enter Y. This message is printed by this particular line which seeks as to enter Y. Then whatever we provide, this 15 goes into next int and then into Y. This variable Y is now holding 15. What happens in the next line? 13 is the one input. X has got 13 and Y has got 15. We simply add them and then Z has got the result. Z equals X plus Y. Now we simply say system.out.println Z. It means 28 is printed. Z holds the result which is 28. Therefore, 28 is printed. You simply go through this program and then try to modify this int, next int. Instead of next int, you try to add next double, next long, next float, and then provide inputs. Thereafter, instead of adding numbers, you can try multiply, mult, div, or sub. Okay, instead of creating a program for adding numbers, you may try sub.java, mult.java, div.java. All these are possible. Okay, you simply swap these file names. Instead of add.java, notepad add.java, you may say sub.java and place a minus symbol here. Instead of plus x plus y, you may place a minus symbol here. Then mult.java and div.java are also possible. Okay, you try to practice these programs. There will be 4 programs with at least 4 types of numeric inputs. They may be integer, float, double, or long. You simply practice these 4 programs with different data type for a week. Then we will move on to other more important classes.